Welcome back, everybody. You know, holidays are spent in the kitchen. Am I right? It's kind of where we all gather. And for me, there is no better recipe than one that involves some shaking and stirring. So that's what I'm going to be doing here.
That's your cup of tea. But on my mind, the leftover cookies. You don't want to throw them away. Maybe you made too many. Maybe you were gifted a platter in addition to what you already baked, and now you're really overwhelmed with the sweets. You don't have to make your own ice cream. You can buy store-bought ice cream and just let it melt a little bit. But the whole premise here is you have leftover cookies, and who doesn't love a good cookies and cream ice cream?
Although I have to admit, I'm not sure I have leftover cookies most of the time.
This is so personal because you're taking things that either you made or that were gifted to you, and you can put it in the freezer and enjoy it for a few weeks or maybe a couple months to come. I'm gonna go with what's in front of me because I love Buckeyes. Those are my favorite Christmas cookie. We have a gingerbread cookie, and what are these called? Peanut butter blossoms. So all we're gonna do is just chop them up. We just wanna kind of cut them up to fold them into our ice cream. So I'm gonna get that chopped here.
So when you chop this up, you don't want them to be super, super fine.
When you're eating ice cream out, if you get a cookies and cream, what do you love the most when you have?
When you get the cookie part.
Big chunk, right? All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I left this out for about an hour and some change.
Okay.
And just let it thaw. I kept the lid on. This has not been opened yet, so I'm just gonna take this off.
Oh, look at it. Yeah, it is. It's melted just a little
soft.
bit. Yeah.
You can see that. So I'm gonna just dump this into a bowl, and I'm gonna just mix in. If I can do that, see, came right out. And then I'm just gonna dump in some of my cookies. Now you can put in, again, whatever you want, however much you want. You brought in some lovely Italian cookies. And these are Paige, who is one of our editors here on PTL. Her mom makes these.
Yeah, her mom actually has a business, and they're delicious.
And they're delicious, so it's like a cookie blizzard. So we're gonna mix all of that up.
I like that, a cookie blizzard. Okay. I might eat it all in one sitting.
You get started on your recipe. I'm gonna get you a bowl so you can try it.
Okay, all right. And actually, I wanted to enlist you a little bit in the beginning of this. It's kind of like a cosmopolitan, only it has we've tweaked it a little bit and kind of made it look more Christmassy. What we're doing first is we're taking martini glasses, and I've taken just a little bit of a lime and gone around the rim of it like this, and I think you can help me out with this.
I can.
So it's sticky around the rim, and then you put a plate with sugar there, just granulated sugar, and you put it around there, and so it kind of looks snowy or whatever on the top. Look how pretty that looks.
Look at that.
Yeah, here's the way it breaks down. So you want to have 2 parts of the citron vodka. So I'm going to pour that into a shaker. You want to have 2 parts of the cranberry juice. So I'm going to pour that into the shaker. And then you have 1 part of the orange flavored liqueur, because it is kind of strong, and so you don't want too much of it. So we're going to put a little bit of ice in the shaker because that's really important to make sure that it's cold. And I'm also going to squeeze just like half of a lime in there, just to give it a little bit of the lime juice. We're going to shake this up. This is my Tom Cruise moment.
Your best recipes are shaken and stirred.
Yep, I'm ready for it. And you know what? And this is one that I did it on the show. We concocted it for the show maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And we've served it to people whenever they come over. And
it's that good.
It's all in the presentation. It really is all in the presentation. So I'm going to tell you what we have lined up here. We have rosemary sprigs, we have little candy canes, and we also have, you can try frozen cranberries, or these are frozen cherries that you sort of pop in at the very last minute. You pour it in, and look at this beautiful color. Just a great color. It's gonna look great. So we have them right there.
This is the end of a really bad day.
What?
A cosmopolitan and a bowl of ice cream. Tell me you haven't had a bad day.
You know what, though? I think it's the beginning of a great night is what
Or
it is.
it could
I
be
think you gotta look at it the other way, Heather. So I'm gonna put the rosemary sprig in, because it just, you know what? It kind of just looks like evergreen, doesn't it? So you wanna put that in there. And then the little candy canes on the edge, because who doesn't love a little candy cane? It just makes you think about Christmas. And then these little frozen cherries, which also kind of act as ice cubes, and they float on the top there, and it's gonna keep it nice and cool.
Oh,
and
look
then
how beautiful. Here, let's trade.
This is.
I'll give you ice cream.
Here's yours.
You give me a Santapolitan.
We need spoons, though. Do you have a spoon for the ice cream?
I think so.
Here's a spoon. I gave you a big spoon.
All right.
All right.
We're diving in.
So what do we try first? Do we try the ice cream first? Okay.
You can't go wrong. And then,
I just got gingerbread.
See?
And my ice cream. That's
it's like
so
ice
good.
cream surprise. Okay, and cheers to you. Merry
cheers
Christmas.
to you. Merry Christmas to you, my friend.
What a beautiful year it has been with you.
Right back at you. All right, and I love the sugar on the rim of this, because it just doesn't. Yeah, do you approve?
Maybe you were right. I was looking at things wrong. This is the start of a good night.
Oh, yeah, this is better than I remember. You know what? You don't have to make Santapolitans just at December time.
No.
You can make them year round.
And enjoy your ice cream year round too.
Oh, what great ideas.
We're gonna have the
If we do say
recipes.
so ourselves.
We're gonna have the recipes posted for you at PittsburghTodayLive.com if you want to try them yourselves.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers!
So much fun. Now I'm hungry.
And thirsty.
Yeah.
Well, our PTL tree is decorated much like yours at home, and we're unpacking Santa's bag.
Yeah, but first, more sounds of the holidays and the beautiful voice of Miss Anita Levels.
When Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night, oh, night Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.